How's it going, everybody? So, it's been a minute since I uploaded a video on here. A lot's changed. We have had our 5 babies now. We are the parents of quintuplets. They are absolutely perfect. And we have had so much support from people on YouTube telling us congratulations that saw it before I ever even got the chance to post this. And all the people in our community helping us, and we just really appreciate everything everybody's done. Our GoFundMe page, which I never promoted other than just linking it onto our YouTube, has done phenomenally well, and we just couldn't be more thankful. So to give an update, 3 of the babies are over 3 pounds now. 2 of them are right there close. One is 2 pounds 11 ounces. The other is, let's see, actually no, 4. So only one who is not 3 pounds now is the smallest girl, Melly Kate, MK, and she is right there close. She's 2 pounds 11 ounces. So we could not be more happy with how great our babies are doing right now. We couldn't be more happy with the hospital. They've been amazing through all of this. And I'm hoping that as we continue forward and our life is somewhat settled down back to normal, because for the past going on 6 weeks now, my wife and I have both been in Jackson. I just recently came back to work and I'm just starting to get picked back up with how normal usually was. So that's it's definitely a change. As far as babies in the discharge of when they might come home, they really don't have a certain date that they're saying, but it's just going to go off of how far along they are, as far as how they're doing with their respiratory and their ability to take a bottle and all these other factors. But sorry about the camera shaking. But the best thing is that 3 of them are completely off of respiratory support. Jake, Magnolia, and Adeline. Adeline is still on oxygen, but it's not the same as what they were on. They were on something called a CPAP machine, which basically gave them positive pressure in their lungs to help with their breathing. None of them were intubated. They were intubated for a day after birth, and after that they came off of intubation, no longer on ventilators, nothing like that. So they've been doing great. They're doing amazing, better than we could have hoped for, and we are just so thankful for everybody's prayers, everybody's well wishes, and we couldn't ask for a better outcome, really. They're doing amazing. As far as the YouTube channel, with all that being said and all the things that have happened over the past, I don't know, month and a half now, pretty much, we have not really had the time, nor the energy, or the ability to update the YouTube channel, update all you guys. We haven't had the time to make the video, post it, mostly because we've been away from home and we haven't had a way to actually upload the videos like I would normally do. I'm not an expert at YouTube by any means. This is just something that I decided to start and hopefully can continue to do, because I feel like this is going to be such a neat journey that so many people are going to want to see it, and that's the purpose of this. It's really amazing being a first-time father. I didn't know what it would be like having 5 at once, but when I say you love each and every kid as much as your heart could contain, you really do. I'm off track right now, but back to the YouTube channel. We are going to keep going with it. I'm going to keep uploading videos. It may be kind of a sporadic schedule. I don't know that I'll be able to do one every week, but they should be within 2 weeks to something like that. Hopefully since the hospital doesn't allow you to bring like photography things into the rooms and all where the babies are at, they actually take up most of a hallway. The hospital has 2 twin rooms in their NICU that are side by side. All the girls take up those 2 twin rooms, and Jake has his own single room. So they just about take up a whole wing of the hospital. And the only time we'd be able to actually get videos and pictures of them, that's another thing. Everybody's probably wondering why there's no photos of them out in the news, because I'm sure very many people have seen my face, my wife's face. You know, Quintuplet's born in Mississippi. It's been everywhere. But we are not sharing pictures until all the babies are off of respiratory support. You know, they're able to be dressed in like clothing. They're just pretty much they'll be still in the NICU, but just before discharge. They'll be to a good weight. They'll be just pretty much almost like what a normal newborn would be and not a preemie. And that's just something that me and my wife wanted to do, just to keep people from being judgmental, I guess would be the main reason. Of not everybody understands the situation, and people have said things on comments and all these things on Facebook and everything else about how it's so terrible that we wanted to have our 5 children and we put them through all this for them to be able to live. You know, that's like, not everybody has the same opinions, but that's why we've been keeping the photos out of the media for right now. But they will be coming shortly. Once all the babies are prepared for that and ready for that, there will be photos out that everybody can see, and I'll probably be doing videos showing just kind of like a day in the life kind of thing. For right now, the videos are on my phone. I actually bought a camera to actually dedicate to doing YouTube videos, so hopefully those will be of improved quality. And my wife, she is on board with doing it. She actually likes the idea of doing the YouTube videos, of not only to show you guys what it's like, you know, the day in the life of having 5 kids, but also it's kind of like a little collection of memoirs for us as our babies get bigger. And, you know, it's just not every day that you get to see quintuplets. So we said that would be something neat to do. I'm shaking the camera around again. Like I said, I'm doing this on my phone. It's just a quick little thing just to update y'all. I know so many of y'all have been begging for more content, and I'm trying to get it. Like, it's so hectic right now. Of not only did we have to go stay at the hospital while she was pregnant and up into giving birth and after giving birth, but we have also had to buy a new home, because the home that you saw us in We're Having Quintuplets, the Full Story, or Quintuplets, the Full Story, that was the name of the video. That house was, I think, 1,300 square feet, or 1,400. Not big enough for 5 kids, obviously. So life changes, making new home purchase, moving closer to family to help with the raising of 5 kids. It's been a lot. Our whole life has just completely changed in the past 4 months, probably, I would say, of just thing after thing happening. But I wouldn't change any of it. Like, it's the best thing ever. It's so amazing to be able to walk into a room, and when we come into the hallway, we usually start with Jake, because he starts off the whole hall end that they're on. We start with Jake. We go in and check on him and see how he's doing, and he's doing great and doing fine. He's opening his eyes, looking at us as we're coming in. We're talking with him. He's taking a passy, all these kinds of things. It's just amazing. And then we move down the hallway, and we have immediately MK and Magnolia, and we go in. They're side by side in their twin room, and they're both doing great. they're growing, getting bigger, taking all the time that they need to just get to what a normal newborn would be at, and they're doing amazing. Like Magnolia is completely off of all respiratory support. So is Jake. Pretty soon she should be able to actually take a bottle, and we're excited for that. Adeline and Everly both doing great. Everly is still on respiratory support, the CPAP that I was talking about earlier. She's still on it, but she should be getting ready for a room air trial, which is just all that coming off and her breathing on her own and not having anything like that on her face. The CPAP machine, all it is just like a little face mask that goes in their nose. It's kind of like a regular oxygen cannula that goes on your nose if you was in the hospital as an adult. But it has a machine that just like gives a puff of air that helps with their breathing and moisture too, to help keep their nasal passages and all moist with the air blowing through. But she's coming off of it. Adeline's been off of hers. She still has a little bit of oxygen, but that shouldn't last very long. She should come off of it soon as well. And they're just doing great. Like, me and Mom couldn't be more happy. We love getting to go see them every day. I'm coming back home to work and do all the things that the dad has to do, like unpacking our new house that we still have most of our stuff in boxes in. It's a unique experience, and if you ever have the chance to buy a new house and have quintuplets at the same time, I do not recommend doing that. Do not buy a new house while you're having 5 kids at once. It is a hectic situation. But we couldn't be more happy. And I know so many people have been waiting on us to post a video. There's so many people that are close to us, like that actually know us personally, that I've been watching and seeing what goes on our YouTube channel, and we just kind of let it die for a while because we had so much going on. But now that everything is kind of getting started back to normal and we're starting to have more semblance of calm instead of it being hectic, like at the latest part of her pregnancy, whenever she was about to give birth, she gave birth at 28 weeks and 1 day. At that point, whenever she got to 27 weeks, it started getting really hard for her. Like, I was staying in the hospital with her the whole time, and she was just having a hard time. It was hard for her to physically get up and move and all these things. But we did our best with it, and she wanted to keep going as long as she possibly could. The doctors, Dr. Morris is our doctor over there at the hospital, and she's amazing. Like, couldn't talk about how good she is. But they came in after she had a pain in her side, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to check you. And they checked her, and they're like, yeah, we're having babies tomorrow. So this was about 7:30 in the evening, and we found out we were having babies at 9 o'clock the next morning. And yeah, to say that it was a big hit to reality that this was happening in the morning. It was wild. But my wife did amazing. She's doing great right now. Like, I cannot talk about how tough she is through all of this, because she did so much. She has done so well with it. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about with you guys. I mean, you pretty much have heard the whole story now at this point from all the different news media, but it's a little bit different whenever, I get to be the one to tell you guys about it. But I'm so excited for them to be able to come home. Like, I am happy that they're where they are, because they are getting the absolute best care that we could ask for. But you want your kids home with you. You want to be able to have them in their forever home and doing all the things with them. Like, you want them to be able to just be with you there. But it's the best feeling ever to be a dad. And it's just that best feeling ever multiplied by 5. um, we talked a little bit about that in our interview. I'm not sure where that aired at. They had a meeting at UMMC in Jackson, and pretty much the whole gist of it is they're going to announce that, you know, quintuplets have been born in Mississippi. They had news media from all the Jackson stations, local stations, that kind of thing. And they also put a report out on Facebook and all this kind of stuff. And it's been pretty crazy of seeing just how far it went. Like People Magazine has shared it. The Today Show has reached out to us. Good Morning America wants to do something with us, but they want to do it when babies are able to come home. It's pretty wild just being, you know, I'm just a Southern boy that works for a living, does his daily stuff, and never thought I would be on the news, especially not for something like this. So it's really cool. It's been a little bit strange going out in public, people actually recognizing me and my wife. We went out to dinner one night in Jackson, and this was not too long after she gave birth. I'd say probably 2 weeks-ish after she gave birth, and all the news media came out and everything else. We went out to dinner, and somebody was walking out of the restaurant and just stopped by and said, "Congratulations on y'all's babies." And we were like, thanks. It's like, it's a strange feeling to know that all these people know about these blessings that have been given to you, and you're just like, thank you, random stranger. I appreciate it. But we actually really like it. It's nice to see all these people that come and give congratulations, and they're like, congratulations on your baby. I saw it, XYZ, saw it on the news, read it in a magazine, read it on a website, whatever it may be. It's really cool because for us, we were having a hard time believing that we would ever have one child, just from everything we had going on, all the difficulty that we had, and then just out of nowhere, we have 5 on the way. Like, and to say that was a hard thing to imagine at the time, it was extremely hard. Like, it was scary knowing that how risky of a pregnancy having 5 at once is. I mean, they were pretty much guaranteeing that they were going to be premature, and they didn't know how premature, which 28 weeks was actually absolutely perfect. Like, the 28 weeks is kind of like the threshold for, you want to meet that, and then everything after that is just extra. If you can get to 28 weeks, their chances of being absolutely perfectly healthy go up exponentially, and they are pretty much absolutely perfectly healthy, other than just like needing the respiratory support and things like that. But they they changed our life. They really did. They are the most perfect things I have ever seen in my life. And obviously, it's my kids, you know, I'm going to be biased, but I think they're the most beautiful kids ever. But to say that it's anything short of miraculous to know how much the odds were against us throughout this whole thing, but still, through God's will, they came out exactly how they needed to be. Like, it was nothing short of a miracle, really. And we are just so happy and so thankful that everybody has been supporting us with this and has been on board and cheering us on and has been excited to see the babies and has been excited to know how they're doing. And everybody that wants to see the pictures of them right now, that is like gung-ho and ready to go, they're coming. Just be patient. Pictures are coming. Videos are coming. Improved quality videos. I do have another camera. I've said that already, but they're going to get better. Right now, I'm just stuck on my cell phone, so be prepared for that. Like I said, upload schedule for future videos. I can't really say exactly what it's going to be like, because at some point it's going to be to where when babies do get ready to come home, we're going to be taking babies out of the NICU, but some are still going to be left. That's part of the problem of having so many at once. They're not all going to be discharged at the same time. So we have to figure out logistically how we're going to take care of babies that are discharged while we're waiting on the other kids to get discharged, and that could affect how we're able to make videos and things like that. But with that being said, I will work to try and get as much possible recorded of all this whenever we're doing it. Like once we finally bring babies home and any kind of major events or like things like that, I will do my best to record everything that I can with that and update y'all on it. Because it's one thing to be able to see news articles, it's another thing to be able to hear it from me and my wife, which she also is going to probably be in videos too, but she's staying up there with the babies right now. So just be prepared for more things to come. I know I put out a post literally probably 3 weeks ago, if I had to guess, maybe longer than that, that more content was coming. Nope, actually it was longer than that, because we had not even went in the hospital then. That content that I was talking about was a day in the life kind of thing that we recorded, where we just went around and did some basic shopping. Me and my wife went and ate some lunch somewhere. We went to Books A Million. She loves books. She read like 8 books while she was in the hospital. And then I went and bought her more books, and she read those too. So she's a total bookworm. And we went and did a few more things that day. But that was the video that I had planned, of just a day in the life type of video. I'll probably work on it and get it posted later too, just so y'all have some more content to watch. And after that, I pretty much am going to have to start recording more content. So like I said, just be patient. I will be posting more on here, but it's just going to take time. So be prepared to see more. You're going to see plenty of the Ladner quintuplets, the 5 little Ladners. And you're going to be seeing me, you're going to be seeing my wife. If you want to, you can kind of let me know in the comments and things like that, things that you would like to see in the videos coming up, like going forward, obviously, like vlogging and things like that. I'll have to work on getting my skills better on that, but we're going to get there. In the meantime, just any kind of suggestions on things you guys want to see, let me know, and I'll try to incorporate it in whatever I can. Right now, with them being in the hospital, I can't get any footage of them. Pictures, I can do pictures. We're going to release pictures after a certain point through the hospital, through their social media. So if anybody wants to see it on there, look up UMMC and Jackson, and you'll be able to see their pictures on Facebook. They might have an Instagram, I'm not sure. But yeah, you'll be able to see them at some point whenever we actually allow pictures to be released and they publicize them from there. Also, like I said, Good Morning America, whenever we do release pictures, they should be able to have us on there, and I'm sure you'll see me on there somehow. They talked about doing a video call, so it'll probably be a video call. And I'm trying to think of what else. Just any kind of future things. I thought about possibly making a P.O. box with my local post office if you guys wanted to send me anything. Now, obviously, people have donated to the GoFundMe like I was talking about earlier. Thank you so much for that, everybody who has donated. We genuinely really appreciate it, and you guys have been helping us out tremendously. I will set up a P.O. box if you guys want me to. You can comment and let me know if that's something you guys would want. If you do, and it shows that you guys are like, yeah, we want to send you this, we want to send you this, I'll go set one up. It should be relatively soon. After I get this posted, I should be able to set it up, and whenever I get it, I'll update it in the either I'll put it in the description of a video, or I'll put it on our about section or something like that. I'll make it known what our P.O. box is, whenever I set it up, if you guys want that. Any other suggestions that you guys have of something that you would like for us to do, whether it be with a video or just with the channel itself? My wife had been talking about possibly doing like Instagram, TikTok, that kind of thing. If you guys think that that would be something you'd be interested in, comment, let me know. We can try to set that up. Now, TikTok might not be a thing because I heard they were trying to get rid of it. But now, with that being said, just if you guys have any suggestions or anything you want to see, just let me know. And if you're watching this and you made it all the way to the end, thank you. We love just getting on here talking and sharing our story with people. So for you to be this interested and want to hear more about it, we really appreciate it. And just keep watching. You'll see more to come. And if you got any questions or anything like you'd be interested to see on the channel, just comment and I'll try to respond to them whenever I can. Like I said, I'm at work and all right now, so it's going to be a little bit of back and forth, but I'll do my best to make it happen. Just thank you guys for watching, and hopefully you'll keep watching and like and subscribe and all that good stuff, YouTuber things. Thanks, guys.